Alright, I need, where is it? Live view for this. We're having to do this on the fly because whales are up, or on their way up, and I think we're doing them. Put that right there. There we go for that. Karma coming in first. Good morning. Well, we may not be doing whales. Never mind, looks like we're skipping it. I'm just watching the Discord as they sort this out. Alright, let's check again because it's 02. Whoops. And refreshes the UI. There's no... Oh, I haven't even played it and I'm not gonna play that one. The least I can do about 3.0 content, the better. I just want the tickets from the login events, and that's about it. Yeah, I think they're calling it, which sucks. Yep, they called it. Alright, and it's done. Alright, so... Alright, let's go over to the Guardian. I need to make some pots for today, and then we're gonna get this grind started. Okay, so I need... Alright, let's take, 12. 12. Let's go buy some of these.
Calpheon is big, isn't it?
Twelve of those.
For its size, it has fewer trustworthy merchants than you'd think.
Alright, let's log over to somebody real quick who actually is near. Because that Old Moon vendor is, I believe, is way out of the way. So, yeah, we'll just mate it. We'll just mate it. It's fine. Because what I'll do is I'm going to make these pots. I'm going to log over, get all my inventory emptied, Then come back, do my farms, then we'll go grind. Because I won't be popping these potions anyway right away, so I don't need to pull them. All right. Old Moon Vendor. $12 there. Whoops. I just wasted a maid, not paying attention. Alright. So, simple alchemy. 2, 3, 4. So today's plan is we're going to be testing some under Sakraya at what I can pull at a 300 drop rate so that I have a like best benchmark or close to it, and then we'll basically have 1 hour warming up, 1 hour actually going at it. I'm still getting knowledge down there, so it's still S rank knowledge, but we'll see how this goes. We will see how this goes. Because here's the thing. If I get a bunch of these things, it's like 95% pure profit. It's pretty OP. Because what I'll end up doing is I will start rushing... I'll start rushing the... Where is it? I'll start rushing the Oil of Crimson Flame. And I will start making Oil of Regeneration. And which is basically hot pepper seeds, so get ready for a Valencia meal run anyway, so that's cool. So we can start we'll mass spam those. get several done and take a swing at it, and should be good. Alright, so we have those. Let's go ahead and switch over here, empty this out. Because I want to be zeroed out, because we are going to record both hours, regardless of how good or bad it is. We'll do 2 tent buffs and then record our data. Alright, so we need to go to here, here. Put that up there. Actually, let's just blow these maids doing this. Because I need to blow at least one maid doing this. Open storage. Medea, Tarif. There, that takes care of that. Because the question is am I technically making more money here? Am I making more money here? Than I am, than I am doing Gyphon under with the alchemy considered. So that's something we want to look at. Alright, now I need to go to my hunter, take her gear off now to put it on the Mawa to do my farming. And then we shall begin our journey under the sea. Like I said, messed with it a little bit last night. I have no fear of dying. This place is chill. I just need to find a spot that I can sit and grind with the fish. So, how unfortunate we missed the whales today. But it is what it is. We can't cry over spilt milk. I mean, you can, but then you're just a... I don't even know what you would be. So, yeah, we're gonna rush... we're gonna rush our chili peppers. Because I'm about 90% sure. Alright, there is going to be one whale. What do you know? So yeah, we're getting one whale. Which will be, you know, one whale more than we had. Oh yeah, I should probably put this on farming. So this is the one that we're going to be breeding the heck out of, from what I remember. This is the one that gives the Crimson Flame, but I need to Google that real quick. Minutes on that. That's stupid. Oh, we've got more degens right here. Yep, Union Raid started up. That needs an hour. I may just break that one. If I've got enough of them, I may just break that. Alright, let's look. If I've got enough cloud... yeah, I've got 3 other seeds. I can break one. So we'll see what it is when we get back. So we're gonna put all these up. Because we're gonna go on a hot pepper binge for a bit. Alright, so we have 1, 2, 3. So then I need... 4. You know, I'll just take 10. We'll figure it out when we get up there. Because I forgot I don't have the yellow, or the blue pepper seeds for this. We sold them because we literally only needed the high quality peppers to do this. So... magical pepper. Because we'll be breeding them off of this. And then... because I'm like 90% sure we can't set. Yeah, cannot place the limit. That's fine. Alright. Okay, so we need 5 per. So I'm gonna need more than that. Alright. We'll do peppers today while I get a few more ideas on Alright, so everything else is planted for now. And, hello there. How's it going, Ace? Good morning. We'll deal with this one when we get back. Yeah, we'll just leave her here. We'll leave her here. Yeah, we've gotten 3 flames so far, which is fine. We'll get more, because we're going to be focusing them pretty hard. It's going day number 12 in a row. Oh, geez. 12 days in a row. Hopefully you get a break soon. Hopefully you get a break. Podcast was good? Nice. Very, very nice. Oof. I didn't put him up this way, so I'm gonna have to pull it this way, because I'm not logging back over. You're off this weekend? That's good. Well, at least we're gonna get one whale. So... Where is it? Done for you? Nice. So the more you know, if you are able just to get a couple hits in before despawn, you'll get full loot of it anyway. It's a pretty neat little trick. Nice. Oh, they AFK fish for 35 minutes? Alright, so it looks like we're just gonna chill, which is gonna give me some time to do it. Okay, so... let's grab my fishing rod. Repair this thing. Alright, so we're gonna leave this here because whale's OP. And let's check this real quick because I want to get some information while we do it. Okay, We need fruit of crimson flame, black desert. What items drop you? Okay, garlic drops it. Pumpkins drop it. Peppers drop it. Okay, so let's look for this. I've got high quality garlic, so we can start working on that. So we can use that one. And then let's see here. It is material. We'll try to get 10 of those. So I've got the garlic. Alright, what in the heck is this used for? Okay, so this looks like this is dealing with some processing stuff. But now, what is this used in? The Elton meal? Which is... processing EXP, processing rate, success. Okay. That makes sense. Oh, it's a master box as well. Okay. I could see that. Alright. Okay, so let's look at radishes. Because basically I'm trying to figure out what this crimson seed is in and what can I make from it to make money. Increases the character's health to 40. Okay. So, I would need Napa cabbage, cooked rice, which is a dish, mineral water, radish, and pork. That's not horrible. How much radish do I need? Only one. So getting the XL of these is like such a waste, but it would be fine. Time to fail the 61% on what? Did not fail the 61%. Alright, I'm gonna buy 10 as an investment. I'm not sure if I'm gonna end up using them. I'll resell them later. But I can get the special radish seeds now. SSR mold? Nice. Who'd you get? Yulha? It's not bad. Okay. So, do I have any notes on where this comes from? Because obviously, once we get magicals, I can start, and we can start farming them up pretty quickly. We can get the oils of regeneration. Because that's the only thing holding me back is the oils. The other materials to make the draughts are super easy. Alright, so we've got Fruit of Abundance. Fruit of Nature. Fruit of magic power. Fruit of crimson flame. Fruit of praise the sun. Crimson flame. All right. So that's all the fruits we need. So crimson flame, sun, magical power, nature. I believe abundance is blue. Yeah, it's blue. Alright. So, fruit of crimson flame, we know are hot peppers. Garlic. Pumpkins. And radish are about the only things I can physically find that I would be using them for. Which is great. I needed to do this anyway, so while we wait, this works. Fruit of magical power. Magic power is tiger, mushrooms, fortune teller mushrooms,
Hello there.
hello there. Good morning. Okay, so those would be the only two. I don't think I use Emperor on anything. But let's check. So for anybody that is just tuning in, we're sitting here AFK fishing at Lima. We're killing 2 of the despawn whales. So we're waiting for that. It's sky mushrooms, which is oil of tranquility and trace of ascension. All right. Sure, I'll put Emperor there. Not that I'll use it much. Emperor mushroom. Okay, fruit of praise the sun. Alright, so I see corn, paprika, rice. Okay. Paprika, rice, corn. I can use all of those. Alright, so there's that. Alright, fruit of nature. Is farming product of potatoes. Looks like to be the most obvious one outside of doing like figs, freeka, and nutmeg. But we've had our nodes sitting on that for so long, I don't know if it's really worth doing that. Yeah, so we'll leave it with just the potato crop. I could bring up the magical or the purple mushrooms, but I'm not using them for anything, and I don't want to make an XP crate just off of farming yet. Alright, so I've only got potatoes, so I need fruit of abundance. Fruit of abundance, hello there, good morning. Farming product. Grape, onion, strawberry, sunflowers. Okay. All those I can use. So sunflower, grape, crying apples. All right. So what this looks like is no matter what I do, the worst one for me to get is the fruit of nature, which is used in oil of fortitude, which is the Grim Reaper elixir. Okay. That's not horrible. So these are the fruits. That's not bad. Not bad at all. Let's see here. Format this to left. All right, so I need to get 20 more contribution at some point put aside, which is going to be really hard. And we're going to have to do some numbers when it comes to this. Because what this would basically come down to is I would have to pull out of one full crate idea completely. Slept for around 8 hours. Nice. I went to bed at 10. I woke up at 1:45. It was a good night. But hey, the good news is, after listening to my story, Chapter 31 seems to be done. So, I tweaked all the idiots in it, and I got the stupid out of it. But the place we went to, you know, all the random double words where my brain's typing too fast. Or my brain's thinking too fast that I'm typing. What in the world are they talking about here? Cooking and alchemy. During the production of the alchemy through cooking if used ingredients are actually put in an excessive amount of ingredients, it would end up trouble. Ingredients being used. Now the mistakes will be improved. The ingredients are not consumed. Well, that's great. Blackstone simplification. Blackstones previously known as Blackstone items has been carried out. The task will integrate Blackstones, which were used separately according to weapon type. They can now be used, so the Blackstones are now all as one. The items, Blackstones, weapons, armors, and sharps, concentrateds, will be simplified. So everybody that's been hoarding their weapon stones is about to get wrecked when they merge. Maybe it'll actually improve the market. Okay, so they're updating that. Armor 6 to 7 probability level. Let's see what else is on here. Monster changes. UI improvements, other changes. Alright, that's interesting. Okay, so we have our plan here. We will, we have our fruits. We know what we need to farm. I need to get 20 contributions. So here's what I'm thinking. I need to look at, Heck yeah, I can do one. So they'll be tagging it in just a minute. Good morning, Sixel. How's it going? We're out whaling by despawn. Hey, I'm committed. You can say that at least. I'm committed. I only got one whale oil. That was sad, but hey, one's better than none. Okay, so let me quickly. We're only able to do one. If you switch over to Valencia 5 and get to Lima Island, or quickly sail out, I can tell them you'd have to bust out really quick to come over here. Wait, I think you're at work. Never mind, because it's Friday. But we're gonna go tag this in just a minute. And this will be, I think, the last one, because we already had a second one. This is the second that spawned on this channel. We got one. So, this is first, we just had first despawn. This is gonna be second despawn, and I don't think we'll get that third. But, we are, gonna go out and go kill that one in just a second. So, yeah, I don't know if this is working, but, you know, I've got my normal crystals on because I don't have a specific life skill build. I don't think I showed you this, but I'm almost there. I just gotta go buy 2 more crystals, and I have the full page of mastery crystals. Which, that's only gonna really help me when, we get over to the, that's only going to help when we get over to unified life skills, and I can carry my tagged, you know, my main character everywhere and do X thing on mastery for that extra 20 mastery level. But for now, we're just leaving it here. But I've got the life crystal in for when I'm on my main that has the main weapon. That I can at least get access to this one. I still need to get a Garmoth heart to unlock that one. Yeah, we're out whaling by despawn. I'm gonna go ahead and cancel this fish. Wait, hold on. Let me just fish it up. Sure, get item. In bed, not cold yet, shivering. E7 dead? I mean, yeah. E7 very dead. So I may be a bit busier than normal. Oh, that sucks. No Overlord collab? Oh, really? It wasn't? Instinct hunt clears, pay to win? Oh, jeez. Such a disappointment. Time is money. Kick! Third time. So while we wait for this, we're gonna come under here and we're just gonna rough grind. I'm not gonna like do tent buff or any like loot buff yet. I remember you going to the Magnus stuff, but I don't remember you doing the prison cell stuff. I don't remember all of the Magnus quests, so you'll have to forgive me. I really not 100% sure. Oh yeah, I need knowledge. Okay. Like right now, we're just under here just getting knowledge. I'm not trying to grind a spot. I'm not trying to grind a rotation. We're just killing everything I see till I know it's all S. So... After meeting a guy from Serenity, he's standing at a prison gate. You open the gate, you stand there at the plate. Go to the fire. It might be something they've added. You're S. So Mr. Krabs is S. See some B's and S's. Look at the video, 'cause it makes no sense. Sometimes that can make things easier. Okay, we got another one S. But you're like falling asleep. That makes sense. Something over here is B knowledge. It was a buggy mess. Total 10-hour ordeal. It took me a stream and I think a half 6 to do mine. I ran into a few weird quirks, but I don't remember exactly what I did. But I know I've heard the first iteration of it was pretty painful to do. You know what? We'll just run a level 1. I won't put any other drop rate on right now. Just in case we do get the Abyssal Essences while we're just screwing around. That's more money for later. A few weeks here, a long time ago. That makes sense. You have 65 mil. Hey, that's actually quite a lot in the early stages, though. I think I was like 270 at the time. Oh, wow. But you ended up making Corrupted Frenzies. So, I was absolutely slamming Corrupted Frenzies yesterday. I made over 1,500 of them. Buying and selling some of the materials to do it. Just off of random crap I had. Yeah, you should just sell them right away. There's no point in keeping it, and if you need them, you can always buy them for specific certain quests. Nice. Get a maid contract with the story. Yes, all maids are permanent. You just need to make sure they're fully installed. So you have to click it once and it'll open it up and confirm the maid. The second open will actually use the item and it'll disappear from your inventory. Once it disappears from your inventory, you know you have you've properly used the maid. And you're like, wait, where's my maid? And then you realize it's still sitting in your inventory at the very, very bottom. See, this is the issue with that, but also the convenience. The issue came from, it used to be you had to go place it in a home. So... Oh, I'm not obtaining loot. I'm too high level. Whoops, I just realized that. So I've basically burned 5 minutes of a loot scroll, not realizing we had a 52. And the loot comes in. Bless you. Scrolls? Yeah, what scrolls? Because some of these scrolls are about to be deleted. Oh yeah, loot scrolls and EXP scrolls, yeah, save the... Well, you could use the EXP scrolls, because you're going to get a decent chunk of them. But the loot scrolls, save them for when you're grown up a little bit more. Alright, track you. Undo. Disable tracking. Just open up any storage, and then once you get the Magnus, you'll have, once you do that Magnus quest, you'll have access to be able to move all of them, but I don't know if before the Magnus, if you actually see each storage on the side like I do. I don't remember. It's been a minute. I'm so used to this, I think you can check them all. Like, I just open a storage maid, hit storage, and then I have access to all the different storages here, and you just have to click on them. If you want to search, you'd use the little search finder on that window, and it'll find you, it'll find the items for you. But then it requires maids to pull those items, so you have to be careful using maids. There's something over here that doesn't have knowledge. And you did the full... It probably meant that because you have to do one for each region. So you're doing, the Magnus quest works for each region. So as you work through the Magnus, you get the Balanos region able to be opened everywhere. You get the Serendia, the Calpheon, and you have to do that for all major regions. So that's probably what ended up happening. I think I got everything else that's down here. S knowledge. But the stupid crab. Gotta get out of bed. Alright. Enjoy water, but you also enjoy coffee. That's understandable. Oops, there's one up here. People today can't stand the taste or lack thereof when it comes to plain water. So no, here's the issue. Like, I won't drink water in certain aspects. It has to be filtered water because I don't know about where you live, but here, it has a... The best way I can describe it, it has a weird taste to it. Yeah, see, that's the thing. If it didn't have that, it has like a mineral-like taste, and it's really weird. Like, it feels almost metallic. Like, I would be afraid to test the water. I'm gonna be 100% real. Alright, well, let me fish from up here. Yep. So, I need to eventually get a filter, and then I would probably drink a hell of a lot more water. But also, I love Gatorades too, so it would be a balance of both. So when we get back, we're gonna blow, Fridge has a water. Mine doesn't. Mine doesn't. Mine's not bougie. Just two simple doors. Keep stuff cold, keep stuff frozen. Got it. Mission accomplished. And then again, depending on where it is in there, it may still keep stuff frozen instead of cold. Because refrigerators. They are. I got this refrigerator back in World War II. It still works. It still keeps stuff cold. It might have some, you might get lead poisoning, but back in my day, I had to walk uphill in the snow both ways. We had ice boxes where we literally had to have ice in our box. Yeah, no. They're tanks though. But yeah, I mean, like, buy a filter, then it's easy. I'll have through a nuke hiding in this fridge. Yeah. It's actually sad and terrifying that some of them and here's the thing, they don't build crap like that anymore. Like, refrigerators are not made well anymore. Like, at best, it's like, if you get 10 years, miracle. Miracle. Absolute miracle. I know people who've had to replace them almost every 5 years, and I'm like, I feel so terrible for you. Yeah. It's a marketing thing. They realized we were making things too well and they didn't need to be replaced. Now they're going, oh crap. What an industry. Yep. Look at that. They announced the weapons and everybody starts dumping their weapon stones because they realize this market's about to crash. It went from 1 million pre-orders. 1 million pre-orders to 6,000 like that at the announcement of the global patch because people are like, oh, well, screw this. I need to get rid of my weapon stones because the money's about to be gone. It's practically a new game. It needs to be. It was in a bad state, in my opinion. I didn't like playing Diablo 4. I would rather have played Diablo 3. Although, no, that's funny, though, that they sold these out. They're calling it Diablo 5. Are they really? Wow. You know what? Let me look at what it takes to make this Marnie sniper rifle. Chloe doesn't get here till about 9:45. So basically about an hour from now is when Chloe shows up. Okay, I need 1,000 mysterious powder, 10 scorching sun gems, and a... Okay, so I need mysterious powder. Can that be sold? It can be. And I can order 1,000 at a swing, too. Diablo just revealed Diablo 4 with a list of changes so massive. So massive that it's practically a new game. They're probably like, alright, let's take what was in Diablo 3 and put it in. You see what she tagged me in on her Discord? Yes, both of them. The, yesterday at 9 o'clock and then at the, on the only sub chat as well. Yep. Yeah, I read it. Alright. So the Resplendent Obsidian's easy. Fire Horns are pretty easy. The Scorching Sun Gems are quite toxic. But we need 10 of those. I almost wonder, could this be worth making? Like, how much mysterious powder did I get up there? I got 300, basically. And what was I farming? I think I was up here on this node. This excavation node for the Trace of Earth. But I really need to get over here on this node for the Translucence, the Mysterious, and the Forest Crystals. Well, I'm new to her, I don't know. Yeah, no, it wasn't. That's not. That wasn't it. Okay, so we would have to put some contribution up here, unfortunately. Like, because I'd have to come up here, here, and here. I wish I had my swords so I could sacrifice one of these, like this 52, to Vel, and maybe I might get 2 more whale oils for this day. Alright, so let's look while we're waiting for them. What can I pull out of to get my pull-up game strong that I don't need to have? Well, I gotta do work, catch ya in a bit. Alright, we'll see you later, Ace. I think this year I've been happier than I've been in a long time. That's good, Zoo. Alright, so this is a wasted node, but I need the sap. So that needs to stay, unfortunately. That's all I can really ask for, is to stay happy. That's all it really is in the end. That's great. Still in bed now, just thinking to myself, having a conversation. You know, it happens sometimes. Alright, so we can turn that off. We don't need the aux stone anymore. Alright, so whaling was nice. We'll be able to get 1 hour in, real hour in under there. Yes, go get your coffee. That, or I just haven't paid that much attention to my voice as of late. Maybe that could be a case.
Welcome to Valia. Need to use the storage?
5 whale oils, though. You know what? I'll take it. That's still 5 whale oils we didn't have. That's 5 for perfumes of courage someday when I need to craft them. That's why we're doing it, is to go ahead and get ahead of that toxic grind. So... So now the next window is PM to AM. Alright, yeah, I don't think I'll get that. Unless it spawns right at the end, I won't get it. Trade manager, trade. I'm not even gonna bargain. Okay, I'll bargain once. Nope, sell all. Okay. Whales are done. Let's go mate out our crap and get ready for 1 hour actually trying. Before I leave, let's make sure she's repaired. Cool. Ready for next whale. This is about the only time I log into this character now is for whales. Eventually, I may end up... I might keep this character, I might get the Corsair. I don't know. I'll let her end up being that. I might just buy like a base level Mano Stone. Yes, I don't care. Thing's dumb anyway. Alright, repair. Repair that. Shop. Sell all junk items. And now we're going to go to Medea, Tarif, put in those, put in those, put in those, put in those. Serendia, Glish. Put the abyssal fragments there. Nothing else looks to be... Yeah, this doesn't weigh anything, so we're good there. Shop. Villa Scroll. 90 minutes. Alright. Let's turn on level 1 loot scroll. Gonna feed all of our knowledge pets to make sure they start out good. So we still need that. Auto use. We need simple. I need to use one more maid on you to bring these over. All right. So auto use those. Confirm. Whoops. 197. All right, we'll just tent buff for this. Oops, I need money. Shop. Tent buff. Alchemy stone. Hello there. Came by to say I posted my meme masterpiece in Discord in the meme room. Alright, I will have to check that out and see what meme masterpiece you've got here after this hour. I just started. So the only thing we care about here are the abyssal fragments. Everything else doesn't matter. Hopefully Mr. Krabs gives it up before we get going. Hello there. How's it going? How you doing today? How you doing? Kind of tired. People can be very exhausting. Yes, people can be extremely exhausting. It was going. We got to do 3 whales on a despawn timer. So we did some whales. Now we're just chilling under the sea, trying to grind out some abyssal essences to see what we can pull out of here. No, not really. There was only... We only had 8 when they actually spawned, so they called it. And then one of them said they're gonna go tag the whale. Just to get at least one. So we went out and we ended up getting 3 to spawn, which was quite humorous. So we ended up getting all 3 spawns of the channel, and yeah, that was a good time. I feel like I need a different spot. Like, I need something with more mobs. Because what we're going to do is we're going to alter the price of the Abyssal Essences to basically be the money. Because to me, an Abyssal Essence is worth the full value of a Corrupted Frenzy. Well, I'll deduct the 270 I'll spend to buy the Corrupted Breath from it, but basically we're going to do market tax minus the Corrupted Frenzy. And we're gonna see what we can come up with. Yes. So the idea is, Chloe brought this up where, I don't know if you heard her mention this, but she said, I think on stream, that there's a chance that I could probably make, with my alchemy, more money doing Underwater Sakraya than at Gyphon because of the alchemy aspect of it. So it got me thinking, what in an hour, even with a level 0 node, what can I pull out of here with Abyssal Essences? So, because I'll put it this way, I only made $1.5 billion last night. Because I had to buy every Abyssal Essence possible to make it. There was zero. That's 80% of the value of a Corrupted Frenzy. The other stuff is actually fairly cheap to make. The Frenzy Elixir isn't that bad for me. 1,000 can make over 1,800 Corrupted Frenzies. Just on base mats alone. Not me having to go into the tier 2 blue mats. Just base ones, I can make 1,500. So, we want to see what we can get. I'm going to go check another section. Because this place feels kind of crap. But I don't know where to go in here. Yeah, I mean, it sounds good on paper because at that point, each one of those 4 million items that drop like Kaffir stones, that's pretty hype. Because if I can make 70... If I can make 50 to 70 of those things... Alright, so we got the Ethnology U. Maybe that room was the best. I don't know. We're just gonna kill stuff as we go along. As long as I'm killing mobs consistently, I don't care about a rotation right now because there's nobody here. Until I find the room. So, We're gonna alter the market a little bit on the Garmoth sheet because you can put in custom numbers, and we're gonna try to figure this out. Because if it's not, then Gyphon's, it's just easier for me to grind Gyphon and then just come here for fun. Crabs, give me S knowledge. Yeah, we just need to see the math at the end, and that's what we're gonna end up working on. And we can't really we can't completely do this. I lost a lot. Let's say this. I lost time today on being able to calculate this. Due to the whaling slowing me down. But I think we'll put in 2 good hours here before we do it after to see what it roughly comes out to be. Alright, so if we've got the Marnie, this has to be one of the spots. Because the only thing that I have to slightly consider is, I'm gonna have to break down a bunch of weapon stones in the nearish future, because the demi-humans require blackstone powder, and I normally have exclusive access to blackstone powder for crates. So, with the merger of stones coming, it shouldn't be too hard to buy the stones. So I'm assuming things are gonna get a lot easier. And it also means Blackstone weapons, the money off of those. Finally, Mr. Krabs' S. I don't think this room's at 8 either, Chief. We'll do a little bit more exploring. Like I said, as long as we're killing mobs pretty consistently, I don't care. But if there's places with big fat packs that I can AoE through pretty quickly, I'd rather be there because that means more chances at Tungrads. I don't know, actually, this crap is kind of spawning back in. Here, I think we can do this. No, I can't. Never mind. Let's see, I think we can make the Abyssal Essence a item we can just look at, and we can't. We can't tag it up to show. Unfortunate. Okay, so I think I'm at the front where I came from. What's the AP and DP here? I'm not 100% sure. Item drop. Balanos, Sakraya, lower. 240, 230. I'm 600, 650 is restricted. Which means I'm like heavily overcapped. Because I think when I checked Garmoth, I was pretty chunky. Because like I can't do Valk dash through them, so they're tanky enough that I can't do that with my AP. So with that, I'm not allowed to do this crap to them. I can't do Valk spam. I can't Centaurs them. They're too tanky for this. Nice, and we get a bell. So the other thing we'll need to consider too is the EXP down here. Is if I want to push for 66 at all, Gyfin is the place for that. It's more just to say I've done it. That I finally got something up that high. Yeah, it's literally just crap HP. Like, I think it's like 50 HP. Sure, it can add up. Alright, so that's the path we came from. That I'm like 90% sure. So. No, that's the path we came from because we walked over to the right. So we're going to go through the back on this rotation and see if we can find something a little bit nicer. This isn't bad, but I'd like to see bigger packs if possible. Because, like, I've never really watched anybody but Chloe, and that was just for a few minutes, and I think she was roaming when I watched. And then I helped a couple people get down here. But I didn't know the rotation. I was like, you're going to have to find what fits you because your gear is completely different than mine and completely different from what I watched somebody else. So find what works for you in an area down here. Okay, so this goes above. So that's what that path is up here. This is what we call the roaming rotation. Where we don't know where we're going. Oh, I could totally do it. I can almost do it twice. But the issue is... it would be so expensive to attempt to try to get her here. Oh, I believe between me, Mephisto, Zoo, and you, we could all roll in. You can only roll it 3 times in a day. I love how we're maliciously planned. I mean, not malicious. We are already trying to set up a, Man, I will feel so bad, though, if she gets polys. You have 5,000? Okay. I figured with all that dono stuff you were doing, you might have racked up some points. Oh, I'm going back. Okay, so... maybe I need to head back, because that other room wasn't great. Whoops, that's the wrong one. Like 1/3 of the way to unobtainium here. That's awesome. Your 14th unobtainium. Yep. Having to do all 3, it really interrupts her day. It's over 1 million points. Yep. That it is. Oh, cool. Well, there's some money. I can't say because it's a lot of roaming right now because I don't know where the packs are. Where Gyfin's pretty point blank. Purple, blue, purple, red, blue. Rotate and repeat until Butcher. So if I can get used to this, maybe. I would have to optimize for down here a little bit more. Because, like, stuff's dying pretty darn quick in here, and I need to find, like, the it place to grind. New Chris Polyvid. I've heard the name because I've heard Chloe talk about him. But I don't know who that is. I'm assuming a BDO content creator. Let me check. I don't think I have a third book. No, I don't. Okay. So we're doing all of our books for the day. What's it about? Just the TLDR. I don't need a essay on it if you don't have time. There's not a lot of, I don't go to a lot of informative people anymore because we're all kind of the same people. Like, unless you're wanting, like, niche information, you have to seek those people out. But, like, I don't need to watch a random content creator to get information anymore because I played it for 8 years, you know? I know where to get most information. Then there's just things you forget and, you know, whoever. But it's not like, in your case, there is a lot of people probably to go watch that would give you a lot of interesting ideas. And also, there are certain people who just shouldn't make videos. Blade. Because, you know, we enjoy making our good feed. No, actually, he wasn't the one who did the good feed. He was, what video did he make and he crashed? Most of his damage, though, came from telling people stuff on stream. Literally, the man looks at coal and it sells out. People just start panic buying because he's standing at the coal, looking at the coal page. Was absolutely hilarious. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go the other way. You, Chloe, and TM6L will be the only ones I end up watching. Yeah, when 6L streams, that's a fun, interesting content that you get because you get to get a lot of sea knowledge from him, and boats and sailing. Like, it's fun to watch him. Trying to think who else. And there's a lot of people that are just fun to watch if you just want to hang out and get your, if you just want to hang out and get your 2 hours in. But like actual like information people, I wouldn't sit in any of the top 100 anymore. Or not the top 100, but the top 10s. Don't watch for the drops. On Black Desert, you on Saturday and I should say on Sunday, you should at least go watch somebody for 2 hours to get the Twitch drop seals daily, because those are huge, especially for you. That's costumes. There's a lot of stuff on there you'll end up wanting to pick up off of those seals. Yeah. That might be your chance to grab 6 Sal, though. You know, between Saturdays and Sundays is a much higher probability he streams. Just depends on his work schedule and real life. And then we're big chilling, hanging out with him. Week's full. Yep. Got your schedule. Because what I could do is, yeah, we're gonna have not the greatest hour, because I can't find where I want to be. Watch around 11 hours of BDO grinding. You're mostly right now absorbing 12 hours, 11, 12 hours of Black Desert. You're gaining knowledge without realizing you are. Like, it's not even necessary that you're watching the grinding, because between the random crap we could talk about throughout the whole day, you get a plethora of knowledge from all sorts of different things. Like, life skills, I've got you covered on most of the, There are ones that I will tell you I am not 100% checked out on. I'm decent with horse training, but I would rather probably say I'd advise go see Chloe. Sailing would definitely be 6 Sal. Go hang out with him. I got the basics of sailing, but my god, that man has some knowledge. Got a one-tap Debo neck. Literally, some things will end up clicking. No, let him cook. Let's see this. Let's get Zeus streaming for a day. Let's get him, let's see him get, what is it? What is it? 4 billion and, about 5 billion in, Devo next, and then, let's get him streaming that day and, watch him, miraculously one-tap this. Because, I mean, at the best he's going to be able to do is he might be able to slam up to a 200 stack. Do you know how much that would trigger somebody like Chloe? Who spends all this time super sweating to gain, like, 1% for these fail stacks, and then he comes over with, like, a 200 and just snap. Because 200's easy to get, basically, at that point. Because of all the 150s you're given. She might break a computer. Horse, I could also see it. Nah. The horse, I think she'd be indifferent on. I think the Devo neck because of the fail stacking stuff. Oh, wow. 2 Tungrad rings. Okay. You know what? This room is giving me 2 Tungrad rings. I should probably stay in here. I was in this room last time I got the Tungrad ring. This is where I think I'm at. Or is this the original room I was grinding in? This is the original room I was grinding in. Okay. So I've made it back to there. Alright, so I know where the other room was. You know what? Because you could drop a... Because this is the one that has the... It's up that way, I believe. Because then we just hear Zeus say, as soon as he taps it, he's going to be like, I'm in danger! And we're all going, you better run. Chloe's buying a plane ticket right now to come kill you. She is on her way. You better run. Run, fool! Now I want to see it. Yeah, right. I mean, do you know how bad we would set Zoo back if we actually told him to go, like, slam... Failstick. Actually, you know what? If he made it to Tet, I would just tell him to sell it. Because at that point, he's got, like, 80 bill on North America. Do you realize what he could buy for 80 billion to get started? Like, do we really grief that man's account that bad? Just for a meme to be able to rub. I mean, and then at that point, if it does go, it's 300 billion. So, I mean, then at that point, what can't you buy? Yeah, if you got all the dub, I mean, if you literally one-tapped it, it's easy. Well, you would have to, okay, so you'd have to have a value pack, and then somebody do the math on 300 billion times 0.8754, I believe, is the marketplace tax of that. 0.8754 should give you the after-tax. Okay, this was the room we were looking for. You have a 7-day value pack in your inventory. Well, you can get them for what you can get them in your loyalties for 1 day. You would need to have the value pack. $260 bill plus or minus, so he loses 40 bill. Yeah, I would totally, for 240 bill, I would sell it, even though it's an in-game accessory. For him, that 240 bill would fully gear him out. That's nearly all my gear fully bought, may we add. So Zoo would start what took me years to do. Like that, if he landed it. That's roughly 200, 300 bill right there. Putting that in perspective. We got a third ring. Okay. Alright, now you've actually got me curious if I'm making more. Because we're getting a few rings every hour. No, I wouldn't care. I'd be completely happy for him. No, because I mean, like, here's the thing. Like, if you want to butt hurt somebody, especially in Chloe's chat, talk about getting a free tier 10. They get triggered because of how much money these people are spending trying to get those things. And I'm like, they're just going to hand them out for free someday. Someday that will be handed out for free. You literally pay the first, you pay it having the first tax. Have it first tax is what I call it. It's what I did with my dream horses. I ran a tier 8 till the day that happened. And then I bought a couple and I sold a couple. The have it first tax is always the pioneers, the people who push, the people who have to have it. If you don't have to have it. Started kind of bad on Chloe's guild. How so? Ooh. Jeez. Welcome to the club. Those J-hammers, man. There's a reason they don't give them out often. But I definitely didn't one-tap mine. Mine ate several J's hammers over the years. Wait, what am I doing? I can just come over here and pull all this crap. Because you weren't expecting it? Well, I mean, you gotta understand, it's like... It's possible to get, but at the same time, it's... It literally, it comes down to the joke. It either goes or it doesn't. And today... That day, yours went. Some other day, it didn't, it may not go. Just like Chloe's horse, at this point, it either goes or it doesn't. Mathematically saying, it will not go. Dude, if your gotcha luck shows up here, I might call you hacking. Gonna report you. Yes, so this zookeeper family name person, is over here just tapping pens like, nothing? Right? I've only gotten the 0.001% items in a few games. Well, this one we would like to see you try to get the compass. We want to see you try to get the telescope. Let's see you get the... Specifically go to history and go get the Elton piece. And then make sure you link it in Zoe's Discord 1,000 times. I will not ban you. She might, I won't. And you need to go up here, and then you need to take a screenshot with it in your inventory, and that showing. Just to rub it in. No, I mean, that would be super horrible. I get it. You know, that's a long grind, and I'm terrified of doing it. I am actually terrified of trying to go get the compass. Toxic. Yeah. Time played equals Elton Peace. Hey Siri, set timer for 14 minutes.
14 minutes, starting now.
So, the good news about if I grind here, it saves me the Perfume of Courage, so those get to build up for a while. Instead of me having to get ready to start chugging those off the marketplace. Because I'm not getting enough whales to do them daily. Or am I? Why? Oh, wrong skill. Get off the land. Get onto the lands. Jeez. I don't judge by looks. I judge by taste, so that's impossible. And it was done in takeout, so it's not like you got to see how the restaurant actually plates it, so... I mean, it looks good, but does it taste good? It was at a food truck? Even... I rest my case. You can't really judge it based off of that. That's... If you go to a food truck, you're getting it for... you're getting it because it tastes good. You're not getting it because you want a pretty presentation. Tastes great. That's all that matters, man. That's all that matters. While my drop rate's up, I'm at 247.5. But I will say, if this ends up being... Looks like it's going to be pretty profitable, I will rush a level 20 node here. I'll stop leveling Dark Seekers. Just to farm a couple, you know, maybe 20, 30 hours. We'll have to look at how many we get an hour, and start looking at those corrupteds. Oh yeah, I mean that happens all the time. Like, for me, I have a thing where I question anyone who uses sous vide machine. Why do you want to boil your foods to perfection? There's a wonderful phrase that Gordon Ramsay talks about, and it's 1000% true. No color, no flavor. Now, I could get it if you're trying to, you know, sous vide a like steak to like rare, and you're gonna like grill it to mid-rare, but then it's like, just learn how to do that in an oven. It's not hard to do a reverse sear in an oven. I've done it many times. You don't need to have this watered floating thing. Like, give me a cast iron skillet, and you're gonna have probably one of the best experiences in your mouth you've ever had in your life. It's just all I'm gonna say. You'll be guaranteed 2 things. 1, your steak will be cooked to perfection. If you ask for it rare, I will give it to you rare. If you ask for it mid-rare, you will get it mid-rare. If you ask for it well done, I will kick you out of wherever we are at. There is no such thing as well done. Not when it comes to steak. Chicken is just done. There is no, I want mine medium. No, you're not going to the ER tonight. Not on my watch. Plus, it tastes disgusting. Biting down into rubbery chicken is not fun. Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna throw the frying pan at him, as tempted as I might. Because I still gotta eat. But I'm pretty close to throwing the frying pan at somebody. I am starting to overclear the spot. I'm starting to overclear the spot. So I gotta find me somewhere else to go. Ha 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 ha! Thunder Cloud Kudum King. That's my butt. Medium rare is actually, I will say though, there are a few steaks where medium actually does better on the meat than mid rare, and it depends on the cut too. Because some of them having a little more consistency in its temperature actually does a little bit better for the overall performance of the steak. And it also depends on how hot you can get your fire, because it is a very much a time heat thing. Because if your burners can't get hot enough, your chances are, before you get the proper crust, you've probably cooked it to medium. If your pan's hot enough, you can almost near take something from rare. You named the white rabbit after me? Nice. That's awesome. That's a pet. I don't think... Do I have a hoppity? Hold on. I'm about to have to check. Do I actually own a hoppity still, or did I nuke that thing? up from your dirt hole. All your pets are named after the cat you have? So I've got Shoodad, Stephen Hawking, Jack Bauer, Cocoa Puffs, Dovahkiin. Do I still have a Hoppity? Yes, I still have the Mad Hatter. I was gonna say, I should have had a Hoppity, because it was one of the earlier first time, like, new, that wasn't just a dog or a cat, like, reskin. It was one of the first, because they would give luck, and back in the day, getting 5 luck was a big deal. Just like the Hedgehog. If you're gonna life skill, you're gonna want a Hedgehog. And a tier 4 one at that. I leveled so many accounts to 40 and bought so many accounts. Because I had to get my tier 4 Hedgehog. Now you can level them up other ways, but man, was that a big deal to me. Listen, I'm not asking for much, but do you want to, like, drop one more ring before I leave this place? That'd be great. Cool. Okay, thanks. Bye. Yep. I mean, I'm still doing the event because I need the ones from the event, but I'm not claiming any of the side rewards that show up. I'm not doing the, I'm not doing the cooperation battle. I'm not doing anything like that. I could care less. I just want my advance tickets and I'm out. Now the issue is I gotta somehow figure out if I can dodge Ram. Because she's a login reward, and I can't remember if you can claim other days' rewards without claiming the other. Because if it gets to Ram and I can't claim it, I'm not gonna get my tickets from the login reward. Because I don't want Ram on my account. And you can't delete them either. Like, once they're in, they're claimed. You can't do anything with them. So if I can reach 250, I can totally grind down here for 300. Yeah, let me know. Because I won't claim the login rewards. Which is fine. I can skip some tickets. I don't care. I'm only going to be able to pull one of the collab unit anyway. Through tickets, so... Or not the collab unit, the, Pilgrim. Going degenerate on, Black Scarlet was cool, but I shouldn't have, but I did. And same with, like, as soon as I got done, I went over to Moderni and started working on her. I shouldn't have done that. But from here on out, it's just saving till 6-month anniversary, or to the 1-year anniversary. Unless a summer unit is absolutely OP, I won't pull for them. Because they're not as good. Like, Summer and East was about the only good thing we got out of that. Alright, kill this last pack. Okay. So let's call that an hour. We roamed, it wasn't that great, but we ended up with 46 Abyssal Essences, so... That's something. For not knowing the area and at 250, that's not horrible. Yeah, 3 rings too. But we're looking specifically for the essences. That's the most important thing to me. Because that's only 46 pots, so that's... Like, we need to find the room here, like... That's kind of why I'm just running around to see. So there's a safe room. I need to find where the spot is, like where everyone wants to normally grind at. So I know where it is, and I know when to dip when people start trying to show up. Where I was? Okay, so it was that room. I was doing the main rotation. All right. Yeah, I mean, these places were different, and just looking around, seeing what else is here now that we're done. I think this is heading towards the vendor guy. Should be up over in here. Yeah, vendor. All right. So let's see. Let's do some math and stuff real quick. All right. So, Chloe, you want to see something? That was 6,000 earlier. There's now 100,000 pre-orders up for them. But people started dumping them the moment they announced that the Weaponstone combinations are coming soon. Alright, so it's 6,250,000. So 6,250,000. Alright. Now equals this minus times 0.874554. Oops. equals this minus 200 and 50,000. So, to me, where I'm at, every abyss is worth 5,221,250. So when we go to Garmoth, we're gonna go to Grind Tracker, add Sakraya lower, 1 hour, no Agris. We need to add an additional drop rate. We had 30 extra drop rate. So let's look at our inventory and start doing some math. All right, we looted 3 rings. What else do we have in here? 2 earths, 1 fire. 46 of those. 46 of these. 69 of those. 7. 1. I know I looted one of those. I looted how many maps? 8 maps. And then trash number 1, 5,484. And 292. Alright, so now we're going to change the Abyss to be 5 million. Go ahead and get it to where I can copy it so that it's a code. So I made 817 million an hour here because of our that's not getting taxed. Okay, so if I turn that off, turn the tax off of it, it's 854 million in this hour. I was just running around. I'm gonna be real. Any artifacts? I'm not gonna count that because I don't know. 2-3 rings is average. Kaffir stones, I need to add those. Oh yeah, I can't forget those. We had 34 of those and 64 dust. 937 mil an hour with a level 0 node, may we add. And 250 drop rate. So let's save that. Gyphon, I'm pulling 1.1 bill an hour there is my average silver per hour. So I'm making about 300 mil more, and I'm gaining a crap ton of EXP as well. And it's also more raw silver. Yeah, I do an elixir rotation, but it also costs me nothing to run that elixir rotation. That's the thing. It costs me a fraction. I basically spend slightly more making the making my elixir rotation than you spend on corrupteds and perfumes. No, it doesn't. That's the whole point of having it, is that that cost does not get equated into it. Is I'm sitting on 38 billion silver of alchemy mats, might as well do something with them. Because it's been sitting on my account for years, me never doing anything. I could, and why would I want to sell something that I'm going to need to buy anyway? Yeah, my elixir rotation is 167 mil an hour. But to do my rotation is 167 mil an hour, but it doesn't cost me that to make it. It costs me to make those potions for 4. You have to realize, elixir rotation is what? It's 1520, so it's 1530. 4 elixirs every rotation. To make those 4 elixirs does not cost me 160 million to make those 4 elixirs. Per each one of these. That rotation does not cost me 160 mil to make. At all. Now, half of these are highly contested, so why bother selling them anyway? You're just going to get some schmuck trying to... At the amount that I craft of these, somebody's just going to come in and undercut me. And keep undercutting me, and then we're just playing the undercutting game. So, at some point, we'll eventually sell them, but at what price? Heck, I pushed the Sky Elixirs down almost, 150,000 in price alone. Yeah, and I don't also believe in everything, in the way you think on everything either. There are a few things where I'm going, you need to get out of some of your head mentalities to focus down on that, because you hadn't put the time into alchemy to be able to make elixirs. So therefore, for you, if you were to have the elixirs, yes, selling them in your aspect is worth it. I spent the time to get my alchemy leveled up, which makes it literally massively profitable for me to make them regardless, because of not only the drops that I get going up while I'm making it, I get free oils as I'm crafting this stuff. I get all the materials that y'all saw in the patch notes recently. We're getting that stuff. So for me, not only am I making money by making those elixirs, I make money making the elixirs. But you can't really sell them in the North America market without losing the money of what you see. So, I would never sell my elixir collection. I've done it some just to break through some money, because it's not that big of a deal. But, like, me going out to specifically make money on them? Yeah, absolutely. That's why we're here. That's why we're at Underwater, is to see if I can make money with corrupted frenzies. Because that's stupid money. Like, I could have made 6 bill if I didn't have to buy the 4 mil item. But that's also me grinding 1,000 of these. So that idea is, so if I'm getting, let's say, I'm gonna be nice. So let's say I made 1,200 in my first, like, go at it. Then I ended up taking it up to 1,400. Divided by 50, I'd have to grind 24 hours here to make that 6 bill. So, let's also get off so we're not wasting these buffs. Let's go over to... we'll just log over to you for a minute. Yeah, I can see what he's doing. And like I said, this is a level 0 node. This is a... It's a level 0 node. It's a 250 drop rate. I could go up to 300%. It is possible for a while. My Gyphon numbers are all over the place because I was using coins. But even on my non-Gyphon hour, it's like 900 to like 1.1 billion, depending on... It's not that I don't know the rotation that well. It's probably more of... There's zero challenge in it, so my brain's not like trying to stay super hard on it. It goes, oh, you can just Valk to this, to this, to this, to this. And I'm like, okay, easy enough. So tightening that up would increase it, just like at Gyphon got increased. I didn't see the full hour. I only saw you doing just maybe 5-10 minutes of it. It wasn't enough for me to understand where you were, what you were doing. Oh, I probably could. Most of my time there was roaming around trying to find a cool area to sit in. So if we look at grind tracker, the rings are kind of the carry. You just averaged what I averaged like 18 months ago. That makes sense. And then the question is it actually worth... Is it worth actually crafting those? Because what would I get? I'd have to look at the math on what do I get additional average proc of crafting the... I would need to figure out the elixir cost. When I run, let's say, 100 of these, I would need to make 300 demis, 300 frenzies. So, in that time, what do I make crafting 600 elixirs? In total. That also could increase the money. Some. Average. Yeah. You logged in 16 hours. 700 of those. Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, because you only looted 7 rings in 16 hours. I looted 3 in 1. So, I mean, the money per hour is definitely more there. We didn't have the crystal rework? Yeah. Yeah, I would be... I'd be curious to put a little more time down there. Yeah, I mean, just looking at this and looking at between what I'm getting at Gyphon, the difference is at Gyphon we get more Caphras, and we're getting eventual Decia Lantern fuel. With the Tungrad belts and earrings. We're getting raw trash. The Blackstones are about to crash. So those are about to be near worthless again. There'll be a quick suction as people try to finish off their Gentinas real quick, because now all the weapon stones or all the armor stones are going to get added into that equation. They're going to get those fixed, and then as soon as that's done, and that's kind of recovered after a few weeks, weapon stones will fall out. Well, at that point, everybody would be buying. No, they're not going to be worth what they were worth. So, Traces of Memory, pretty cool. I don't make a ton of stuff with Traces of Memory. It really doesn't bother me one way or the other. It really doesn't. So it's like, kind of, what do I want to do? Do I want to go grind underwater fish? Or I should say underwater kudums? Or do I want to go grind, do I want to go grind, Gyphon outright? Oh, I plan on it. I definitely plan on it. We'll put in, what is today? Friday? I could probably do tomorrow's stream, depending on if whales show up. I'm not going to lecture you on it. You have your mentality way of thinking about it. I have my mentality way of thinking about it. I also am the one sitting with a high-end elixir storage that I can go craft anything I want at any point in time. You know, everything I'm doing is working towards something else, some other money. Down to the farms over there are all working towards a common goal. As you say, this is your words turned to you. Your time is money. I literally sit there and that crap crafts while I'm writing something up. So, you only have your time to play. That's it. So, your time needs to be spent buying those elixirs. I don't. You know, for me to throw those off on the side, it's, you know, as you're saying, you know, I make them in my downtime. It's an AFK activity, and I can make thousands of these things in minutes. Everything is passive for me because of how I set stuff up. The only thing I've got to come out of is figuring out 20 more contribution. I don't know where, and I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to need 2 more farms. Yeah. No, I get that, and it allows for me to not have that up cost. Well, that would go into a... That goes into the idea and mentality of, how would I put this? It goes into the idea of... Does that elixir rotation at Gyfin make me enough to justify the next thing? Because Gyfin's kind of it until I get, it's kind of it until I get the... Crap, I didn't put them up again. Until I get my distos. And then distos, I need to get at least duo on all of my gear because I'm about to strip 8 DP off of me. I mean, if you want Awakening, I can go do that in like 15 minutes, Zoo. Literally, I can do that in 15 minutes. If you need Awakening, we can get you Awakening. Alright, so we got all of our life skill stuff. Also, there is a chance that elixirs are going to... I keep hearing people talk about this infinite elixir thing. It's been something that's rolled around several times. And they keep talking about how that's going to crash the alchemy market for good. You should get Awakening either way. Alright, well just keep me posted. If you want to do your first one natural, the good old-fashioned way, do it. If you want the power level, let me know and I will do it. Just please bring the buffs. Yeah, I've heard people talk about that the next treasure thing is going to be the infinite elixir. But I don't know how it works. People have kept talking and rumoring this around, and I have no bloody idea what they're talking about. I find it hard to believe. I believe the... I believe the infinite pot, you know, that made sense. But the infinite elixir, you're literally going to kill an entire alchemy thing. But this isn't... I've heard this in several people's streams. People murmuring this around, and I'm going... What? Like, do y'all realize what you're asking for? To literally neuter an entire life skill? It's a diversion. I'd believe it. That went well for cookers, didn't it? Yeah. Cookers got screwed, but I mean, if you weren't making if you were making cron meals, yeah, that was definitely big oof for you. Imperial crates, though, still carried that for a while. Alright, how long do we have on these? Roughly 2 hours, and then we'll replant? Okay. wasn't really doing the whole cron meal thing. I know that they were good money, but it just wasn't, it wasn't something I was in, so I was fine with that. I was too deep making Valencia meals. Yay, contribution point achieved, and a new crate tomorrow. Yay, I get to do another new crate. That's another. Only 15 more points, and then I am so SOL on contribution. Alright, so let's go put up all of the... Let's see here, I need... potentially 5, 10. We'll keep 10 low quality, or high quality ones. And then we're gonna get off. Put these up, put these up. We just need a handful of flames, Crimson Flame fruits, and then I'll be able to make enough oils to make my next batch of frenzies. 20. Alright, so let's go ahead and wrap this up. And then we'll go pass this over to somebody here on Twitch. You know what? I'm gonna log over to my broken lawnmower. Oh man, that was a fun little run. Honestly, I might have played around with lawn more if the Awakening was out when I came over. But non-Awakening lawn was absolute butt. I did not like it at all. I tried. I messed with it. I mean, I think I took it to like 58, I think is where I stopped. And I was like, I can't do this. It just didn't do it for me. Like, this didn't have... Or what is it? How do you do the... I don't even know how to do the dash anymore. Do I know? I think I know that person.
Calpheon is big, isn't
it was painful to level mine 2 to 56. I played to receive the Awakening. That's when I liked her. Yeah, I mean, I can see why. Like, but it just didn't do it for me. I tried. I tried. All right. So let's go ahead, grab X and YouTube, get you guys shut down. Thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out. We'll be back on tomorrow morning around 7 a.m. The whale window is a bit sus tomorrow. It's 8, well, tonight, it's 8 p.m. my time to almost 9 a.m. Tomorrow morning. So we may be doing whales again. So let's see if let's see if I can get it tomorrow morning. Thank you for the stream. You're welcome. I appreciate you all coming and hanging out. Let's go ahead and shut X and YouTube down. Thank you guys. I'll see you all tomorrow morning.